Good morning, everybody. This is Shelly Rivera, Coffee, Anxiety, and Love. Happy Monday, gloomy again morning. So, didn't post anything yesterday, Mother's Day, but I want to say Happy Mother's Day to everybody out there. Not necessarily just moms, anybody who's a caretaker, a caregiver, someone who has somebody that they feel, needs their assistance in any type of way. In a sense, you are mothering them, taking care of them. So happy, whatever you want to call it, yesterday to those who give selflessly. So today it is a very muggy Monday morning. Vixen, after we came back from Galveston, Vixen, the bigger dog, the red one, hasn't been feeling too well. She's just been hacking up all this stuff. I don't know if maybe the sea air did something to her or what, but she hasn't been feeling very good. So we've been watching her and having nights where she's just hacking up all this crap. The little one, Nixie, the small little black one, she started hacking this morning, but I don't think hers is as bad as Vixen, so we're kind of watching all three of them right now. Excuse me. But today, Monday, I am getting set up and ready. I'm finishing up a couple of my videos that I need to do so I can post those. And I'm also, we started doing, I didn't bring it with me, but we started doing a detailed ledger account of our expenses, either daily or however they're coming about, to see exactly how much we are spending. That way we're getting a even, better detail of what our budget should look like for when we get on the road. There are a few things we're doing here at the house that have started preparing us to be on the road. So we're keeping detailed accounts of those type of things that we're doing to make sure we're able to cover that on the road as well. And it's a little bit harder making sure you account for everything, making sure you have all those receipts. And I actually like paper receipts. Again, I'm a little bit old school, but the paper receipts to remind you, hey, you need to write this down and put it in your ledger. So we did that yesterday. Yesterday we went out. We tried to get to everybody, but it was just raining so bad. We had something we needed to deliver, a gift for a Mother's Day gift that we were late on delivering. So we had to get that to them Sunday morning. We got that out there. But that's all we were able to do. We came back. We couldn't even see on the road. But in that, coming back, we went ahead and stopped at a couple of places that we needed to stop for groceries for the next couple of weeks. And we usually try to do 2 weeks at a time. And we ended up spending, I think I calculated 68 something, almost $69, which included $10 to go on the road. We got us, something special for us, energy drinks. We like energy drinks, so we got us a couple of those, and those aren't cheap either. We also got groceries. We have a grocery warehouse that we go to here in Cleveland, and that has discounted items. Usually the only reason they're discounted is because they are dented, banged, or the packaging is somewhat tore, but the product itself is still good. It's just not pretty to be on the mainstream shelf anymore. So we usually get 50 to 60, 75% off those items that we need. And yesterday when we went out to this store, we had in mind an item that we were looking for, which is our cacao powder. We had already seen they had a whole bunch there, and typically at this place the healthy stuff doesn't sell very well or very fast. So we go back and we see what they have that's a little bit more healthy, and they did have some more of that for us, so we bought that. We needed some of the big chicken bouillon container powders, like the 32 the big jar, whatever it is, that big jar of the Knorr chicken bouillon, and that was $3 for that big jar, all because it was smushed kind of jar, but $3 when typically this jar is running $7. You know, typically at HEB, all we have is at HEB, and it's almost $8 at Brookshire Brother for that big 32-ounce bottle. And then we found another bag, was a 2-pound bag of maguey, and that was $3 as well. And that too is usually running about $6 everywhere else. So we did pretty good on those. We also happened to stumble upon the fact that, I didn't know, using the HEB app, on Sundays you always get one free item if you're a customer. And you don't necessarily have to buy anything else. You can just go in and get your free item, and that's it. So we went ahead and got our free item yesterday, which was English muffins. We meant to get another pack at the HEB here with my husband's app, but we forgot. So, but it's okay. The English muffins will give us, some kind of easy breakfast base to, to eat in the morning. And then we actually went grocery shopping at HEB here, and we typically buy a bag of chicken leg quarters, which is maybe $5 at the max right now, and our spaghetti stuff, because we're out of spaghetti stuff for our date night, and maybe four different types of vegetables, fruits. We got lettuce, something other vegetable I can't remember, and then we got bananas and strawberries because those are some of our favorites. And pretty much that was it. That was about $22. So in all, it was almost $70 for stepping outside and getting what we need, which wasn't too bad. So I think we did okay with that. And like I said, for the two of us, that should be enough to hold us for 2 weeks. That's not all we have. We have pantry stuff that's already there. We got some other kind of pastas and things like that. So we use that in addition to what we buy that we need for the weeks. So we're going to start keeping a detailed track of that starting as of this week, and see how we do for the week, tallying up for the week, seeing where we need to start cutting down on things that we don't necessarily need. And I'm almost going to be certain it's going to be energy drinks, because energy drinks almost every day, and it's not a horrible habit. We only do one a day. I guess it would be worse if we did it like constantly throughout the day. We had 2 or 3, but it's typically just one in the morning, mid-morning, and we're pretty good the rest of the day with that. So we'll see how that goes. What else? I know there was something else I wanted to talk to you guys about. I didn't have my planner with me, so I didn't get to write it down. But I know there was something else. So if I remember, I'm writing it down today. I'm at home, and we'll go through that tomorrow. But for right now, I think that's it. Oh, Galveston. So on Galveston, we were at the Galveston State Park. Really, really pretty place. Very, very clean, very nice. Like I said, we stayed on the bay side in the campsites. It wasn't primitive camping. These were actual laid out campsites. So you have a picnic table, you have a little covering, you have the fire pit that you can use to cook off of as well. And then we had a little space to set up our tent. So this place you can go into the state park. It's $5 per person if you just want it. It's a day use pass, $5 per person. And there's a beach side and there's a bay side. On the bay side, there's a whole bunch of different kinds of trails. There's also a paddleboard trail. I don't know if I could paddleboard. I would like to maybe try, but I am like super klutz, so it'd be interesting. But I'd like to try at least. And so on the bay side, we were like in this like cul-de-sac type of thing that I showed y'all, if you saw the video. And right in the middle is like this little house where it's the restroom and the shower. It was very, very nice and peaceful. Friday morning all through Friday evening when we got there, we fell asleep maybe around 6:37, and that's when everything happened. About 7 o'clock, right when we were getting our sleep. It was nice and cool and fresh, and the sun was just going down, so it was pretty. There was just a huge influx of a Boy Scout troop, and then a couple of other, small families came in. But the people that were next to us had kids that were just making all kinds of noise and stuff. But we were able to sleep. It wasn't horrible. Um, but it is very close quarters. You're not spread out from each other very much. So that was the only downside. But I mean, if you have kids and it's, other kids are running around, it's pretty cool. It was just us together. We were just a couple. So we're looking for more of a site that's going to be less inhabited by smaller children, because you can't keep them quiet. You're there, they're there to have fun and move around and bang, and that's what you take them out there to do. I completely understand. I had kids, we did the same thing. So we're going to search for more sites that are going to be more conducive of less kids coming around. Just something that maybe a little bit more primitive. I think a primitive site is going to be somewhere where we're going to be able to find that quiet, peaceful time that we're looking for. We're also going to start keeping a book or a binder or something with all these pamphlets that we get from all the parks that we go to, and we're going to start rating the parks that we go to as far as the primitive, and then camps that are more set up, that are going to be actual campsites with water and utilities. And that campsite did have water, so that was good. There was like a little water spigot fountain thing off to the back end of it. And then we'll just kind of get together some pros and cons of each site. Like this one, it was nice up until, everybody got there in the evening on Friday night. It was still very nice. It's just we were looking for something of a more quiet, secluded area. Basically, we didn't do anything out there. I took my Kindle and I was reading my book. He had some rocks that he picked up from Texas City. He was out there napping. We were just, had the music going, had the fire going, drank coffee and water most of the day. I made a thing of spaghetti Thursday evening to take with us, and that actually kept us the 2 days that we were out there. I mean, we bought a couple of snacks like some chips, and then we had some sweet bread that we got from here, and that was pretty much it. That's all we had. We just had 2 gallons of water. We had the coffee, we had the snacks, we had the spaghetti, and that's all we took with us in our ice chest. And that was it. That was all we needed. We ended up having a nice dinner coming out because they told me, no, hey, we're here already. Let's go ahead and have dinner or whatever. And we had Papa's Pizza, which was, I love Papa's Pizza. They're just like really, really good. So we had pizza and wings and a salad, and that was our treat. But yeah, out of this trip, we started thinking we need to start logging the places that we stay in, the places that we like for us, and then the places that are going to be better for, like, that are family friendly. And when you go out with the kids and stuff like that, they're going to be, they're going to be a nice place for family time or whatever. And on the beach side, we were at Jamaica Beach. This is the Galveston State Park, and it's in Jamaica Beach. I'm sorry, I don't like Jamaica Beach. It was not very nice. The beaches are very, very small, compact, and crowded in the areas where you can take your vehicle on the beach. There was just like people, I know it happens in Galveston and all that, on Stewart Beach and East Beach and all that, but like Jamaica Beach was really, really compact and very, very tight. I mean, literally, you had your car here, like maybe 10 feet away is where you set up your tables, your tents and all that. And then you're literally, the ocean, the waves are just lapping on, your tent and your tables and everything you have set up there. So I didn't really care for it too much. So, I don't know, it just wasn't, I didn't like it at all. But whatever, maybe somebody else likes that type of environment or whatever. It wasn't an environment for me or for us. That's what I want to say. Not necessarily that I didn't like it. It was horrible. It just wasn't an area for us. And, but there was a lot of beach entries. There was a lot of access to the beach. A lot of them were in the neighborhoods where the residents are or the rentals. So you literally park on the street, and there's a boardwalk bridge to get to the beach. But on that side, we found this piece of driftwood, very pretty piece of driftwood. Somebody had carved their name in it, and we sat there for a good while. Even Saturday, we thought about going back and picking it up, and we couldn't figure out what type of project we would do with a piece of driftwood. And I'm gonna say maybe it was maybe 6, almost getting to 7 feet long. Yeah, 7 feet, and it was a good, wide, round size piece. It wasn't anything too heavy, but it was really really nice, and it was already smoothed out. It had been tumbled in the sand in the water, so it was ready for a project. My thought was, this is a altar piece. Somebody who has a nice big altar. This is something you can hang over your altar. And I was thinking maybe drilling out some holes in it and putting like different colored tea light candles that are associated with or different, like even the pillar candles, the different types of candles associated with your chakra. And when you're cleansing your chakra, you put your candle in that slot, or your entire chakra. And then hanging some crystals, again, associated with each chakra coming off of it in some type of way. And that's the first thing I had in my head. So we thought really hard about going back and getting it, and it just, at 7 feet long, it probably would not have fit in my car comfortably. We already had the car loaded up. We had everything the tent, the ice chest, the chairs, the dogs. It was just a lot already in our car, and we really felt a lot of disappointment not taking that home. We really really wanted to take that piece and create something with it. So hopefully on our next journey we can find another pretty piece of driftwood. If not, not that long maybe, but something nice. And I still want to kind of do that my project. If I can find me a piece and he can find him a piece, or a piece next time that we have an axe or something that we can break down, maybe we'll do that. But that is something that I really want to project next, is a piece of driftwood, and so does he. So hopefully on one of our next adventures we can find something that we can use and create those items for. I know there's somebody out there that would love to have that type of altar piece to be able to manifest with and from. So yeah, that was our adventure. We had a nice time. It was only 2 short days, and I had to work Saturday evening, but in all, it was a great time. We learned a lot. We had some very good ideas, and from that we're going to start doing a whole bunch more. So stay tuned. Join us for our next adventure. Hopefully it'll be something way more exciting. We're doing little bits here and there, getting acclimated to doing this. So yeah, we'll definitely have so much more better, bigger adventures for you guys. Love you guys. Shelly Rivera, Coffee, Anxiety, and Love. Monday, have a happy, healthy, prosperous, and abundant Monday. Remember, Luna Fitness Evolution, we're working on a 12-week program. We're in week 3. Still not too late to join. The Healthy Hippie Ranch, always having things available. We have inventory on hand, dream catchers and wrapped jewelry. And also he does a lot of custom work. So if you're looking for something, crystals, stones, or whatever, reach out to my husband, CJ Rivera, at the Healthy Hippie Ranch. He can definitely help you and guide you and take care of you. And Camp Gladiator, I'm about to sneeze. So, oh, that's a great way to close. Thank you guys. Love you, everybody. Have a good Monday.